Hey, what's up everybody? I'm back with a follow-up video on my Phenyx PTU-X. Now, since I uploaded the video on YouTube, I've gotten a ton of awesome feedback and help from you guys. And I also learned about a killer sleeper feature on these, which I didn't know about because for some reason they didn't have it anywhere on the instruction manual, on Amazon, or even on the actual Phenyx Pro website for these products. Now, that sleeper feature is that these actually have auto scan. The ability to auto scan channels and pick the best one on a device like this at this price is honestly a game changer. And despite the huge L that they're taking with the design on these, I think the fact that they threw in auto scan on these actually makes up for that, and I'm really strongly considering keeping these now. Shout out to you guys in the comments who let me know about the auto scan feature as well, and also recommended an easy fix to this design flaw, which I tested and works perfectly. You guys really came through for me in the comments and gave me some awesome ideas, and I was able to test them out and show you guys them here today. This is honestly why I love YouTube and uploading videos. I get a ton of valuable feedback and suggestions for improvement. I actually reached out to Phenyx Pro as well about this issue, and they didn't have a solution to offer for me. So I'm so grateful that I uploaded this video and got this feedback and information from you guys, because now this is actually a pretty solid product. First, I'm just gonna show using an adapter or a short XLR cable so that these black tabs don't get in the way. And finally at the end, I've got a range test for you guys, just to show you what the range is like and what happens sound-wise when the transmitter gets out of range of the receiver. Stay tuned. Here's how the auto scan feature works. You can see both the units are turned on, and right now they're on channel C. Now on this unit here, which is the receiver, this is where you do the auto scan feature from. What you actually do is you're supposed to hold down the sync button, and now you can see it'll start cycling through all of the channels, and it's actually scanning for the best one. It takes a few seconds. Now that it's finished scanning, you can see that it recommends channel 3 as being a clear channel. Since the receiver is now set to 3, all we have to do is sync it up with the transmitter, and then we're ready to go. So now I'm going to press sync, hold this one up. Okay, that didn't work. Sometimes it takes a couple tries. This was one of the drawbacks about the unit that I had mentioned before. Let me try doing it the other way, where I have the receiver onto the transmitter. Okay, now it's actually, because I held the sync button, it's starting to scan through all over again. So these were some of the annoyances that I had with the syncing process. It can just be a little quirky, but okay, now we've got channel 4 that it's recommending this time. So I'm just gonna tap the sync button and hold it over. And there we go, that time it worked. You know, you guys can mess around with it if you get these, but maybe holding up the receiver on top of the transmitter is a bit more reliable. And you just have to remember to click the sync button when you're trying to do the sync. You hold it to do the auto scan. So there we go, we got both of them now on channel 4, which is supposed to be the clear channel. Now for the solution to get around the design flaw in these units with these tabs, here's a solution that I have at home, but honestly you could use so many different variations of these. So you can see here I have this cable that's a female XLR to just a regular 1/4 inch. Basically, to avoid this tab from interfering, I'm just gonna kind of use this as an adapter or a dongle. Now that my adapter is in place, you can see that this tab no longer gets in the way, and I can easily get it to click in, secure, just as it should. Obviously, you know, this isn't ideal. It would be great if, you know, this thing just didn't exist. It really serves no purpose. So I mean, if you're kind of handy at home, you could probably just like saw this off. Obviously, you know, being really careful. Or you could just use something like this, or an adapter or cable you have at home. Another advantage to this, like some of you mentioned, is that it can also give you a little bit better line of sight, and now you can orient the transmitter in a more favorable way to get a good signal. So yeah, this is why I love YouTube, man. Thank you so much to everybody for your suggestions. Phenyx Pro didn't even offer this as a solution. I got this straight from you guys on YouTube, so thanks so much, guys. Next up is a quick range test. And hopefully this also gives you guys a chance to see what happens when the signal does cut out eventually. When the range cuts out, there are some pops and hissing, but it's not that terrible. And it's kind of like something you would expect when your wireless mic would have a dropout or something like that. All right, so we're gonna do the first part of the testing here on the Phenyx Pro PTU-X. You can see I have the transmitter connected here to just a basic wired SM58. Have it on channel 4 right now, and I have it on mic mode. You can see it also has a mode for the phantom power. And then I put the transmitter right here on top of my mic input on my Maui 5 Go. You can see it's also on channel 4, and the RF signal is illuminated, which means that it's all connected and ready to go. I'm gonna turn up the volume. Check, 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 check. All right, so we got a good signal here. All right, check, check, mic check, 1, 2, 3. We're at about 10 feet. Check, 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 mic check, about 15 feet. Check, check, mic check, 1, 2, 3. I'm outside the house, so there's a wall now at about 25 feet. Check, 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 mic check, approaching 35 feet. Check, 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 mic check, 1, 2, 3. At about 50 feet now. There's 2 racks. I'm completely outside the house on the sidewalk now. At about 70 feet. Check, check, mic check. Cars, as well as walls at about 8. Check, check, check. Mic check, we're at about 100 feet right now. Testing 1, 2, 3, mic check. Check, check, check. At 80 feet. Testing 1, 2, 3, mic check, mic check. 60 feet, check, 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 check. Still within 2 walls, but no more cars in the way. Check, 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 mic check. About 60 feet. Testing 1, 2, 3. 50 feet. Check, check, check. 30 feet. Check, check, check. Mic check. I'm at about 5 feet away. And now I'm back to the speaker. So there you have it. There's my update. Despite the huge L that they took with the design, I think that this auto scan feature actually outweighs that negative, and having to use it with an adapter or a cable is worth it if you get the connectivity with that auto scan feature, not to mention the awesome price. So in the end, I think I might end up keeping these. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and shout out to everyone that commented on my first video. Thanks again.